Yes, now recording is on. Now let me design one topology, guys, here in GNS3. I'm going to design one topology in GNS3. So let me open GNS3. Let's say I have a topology with router 1 or router 2. After that, let's say router 3, 4, and 5. On router number 1, let's say I have one LAN here. One LAN is here also, and one LAN is here, and let's say one LAN is here. Let me use serial link between routers, so that network type will be point to point automatically. Okay, we don't need to configure one more command here. Let's say this is my OSPF area 0, and this one is my OSPF any other area. So here router 3 is my ABR router. Router 3 will generate LSA. Which LSA, guys? Router 3 will generate how many LSA? How many types of LSA? Sorry. Router 3 will generate how many types of LSA if this is OSPF domain? Let me write here. OSPF area 0. This is OSPF area 1. Now can anyone tell me router 3 will generate how many types of LSA? Definitely LSA, it will generate LSA 1. Will router 3 generate LSA 2?
Yes, it is direct neighbor.
No, brother.
Sorry.
When
Type 2.
network
Type
type
2 is not.
is
Yeah. It is broadcast
DR and
demonstrated.
VDR election, only DR router generate type 2 LSA, and DR VDR election happened only on broadcast network type.
Broadcast.
On serial link, OSPF network type is by default
Point to point.
point to point.
Here only type 1 and type 3 will be there.
So router 3 will generate type 1 and type 3. How many type 1?
Type 1 will be 5.
5. And how many LSA 3?
Three, two.
Two. Two only. Are you sure, brother?
One for self. If it is creating, then it will be three, I guess.
How many prefixes are there in area 1?
Okay. Prefixes. Yeah, four. Sorry. Four
Okay.
prefixes. Total four prefixes.
I'm going to show you practically as well everything. First of all, let me write command here. And where is interface? This is serial 0/0. This is F0/0. This is serial 0/0. This is serial 2/1. Here we have 0/0. This is 2/1. 2/1. 0/0. 0/0. Okay, so now router number 1, let me write command here, enable config t, then interface serial 2/0, no set, and IP address. Oh my god, Mohan, are you joining now? Mohan, exit, interface F0/0, no set, IP address 10.1.1.1 255.255.255.0, exit, then router OSPF process 1, and here on the interface I am going to add router ID. First of all, let me define router ID 1.1.1.1, and on the interface I am going to add one more command, IP OSPF process 1 area 0. Let me copy this command and let me paste it here also on this interface. Done. This is configuration of router 1. Okay guys, let me copy it and let me paste it on router number 1. What happened? There is, where is wrong guys? Enable config t interface.
In config T, it is config, sir. Spaces.
Done. On router number 2, I need to change some information, like router ID will be 2.2.2.2. IP address on LAN interface is 20.1.1.1, and on serial 2/0 IP address is 12.2. Done guys. Here this is correct, Nirav?
Yes, sir.
And I need to add one more interface here only. Which interface? Interface serial 2
S21.
slash 1. Say no set and IP address. IP address over here will be 23.1.1.2 255.255.255.0. On this interface also let me enable OSPF. IP OSPF 1 area 0. Done. Exit. Now copy it and let me paste it on R2. Done. Oh, so do clear then on router number 3, interface serial 2/0 IP address is 23.1.1.3. After that interface F0/0 is not required here. Okay, then interface serial 2/1 IP address will be 34.1.1.3. IPOSPF, okay, this is okay, and router ID is 3.3.3.3. Right, let me add these two commands on the top. copy it and let me paste it on R3. On R3 guys, there is some change. Serial 2/0 is not in area 0. Serial 2/0 is in area 2/1. On router number 3, serial 2/1 is in area 1. Now configuration is perfect. Let me copy it and let me paste on R3. Done. Now let me configure R4. So on R4 on serial 2/0, okay, router ID over here is 4.4.4.4. Then exit serial 2/0. IP address will be 23.1.1.23. So here actually I need to use, okay, 34. I've configured 34 IP address there. Yes, 34.3. Okay. So on serial 2/0 IP address will be 34.1.1.4. IP OSPF area 1. Then interface 2/0 is IP address will be 45.1.1.4. And this is also in area 1, and I need to add one interface F0/0 no set and IP address 30.1.1.1 255.255.255.0 IP OSPF 1 area 0. That's it. This is configuration of R4. Okay guys, here we have this 40 network, and now I am not going to use this portion. Okay, so till R4 just I have enabled OSPF. Let me copy it and let me paste it on R4. I'm not going to use R5 router for now. Done. Let me verify the OSPF neighborship. So IP OSPF interface brief. This is command to check OSPF enabled interface, right? Like with this command I can check OSPF is running on how many interfaces. So it is running on F0/0, okay fine. It is running on serial 2/0, okay fine. It is running on serial 2/1 and 2/0, okay, perfect. So IP protocol I am going to run. So IP protocol, okay, from router number 4. Let me check the neighborship, OSPF neighborship. So IP OSPF neighbor, okay, so 3.3.3 is full neighbor. Okay, now let me take you to R3 first. On R3 the command to verify area border router is show IP protocol. So IP protocol, this is the command. Okay, here are you able to see it is an area border router. In the output of show IP protocol we are able to see router 3 is area border
ABR.
router ABR. Now let me take you to R1. Now R1 have some prefixes. So IP route OSPF. See, it have some prefixes with O symbol and some prefixes, one prefixes with O.
Inter area.
Yes,
O inter area.
OIA, inter area prefixes. So let's say if OSPF is receiving one same network information, right, in same domain, in same area, and it is receiving from other area as well, so it will not receive that because O is more preferable than OIA. Okay, O is more reliable than OIA. Getting my point? OIA means inter area prefixes. It is a prefix of OSPF area 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear guys to everyone? Now let me show you the database of router 1. Let me maximize the console and show IP OSPF database. In database you are able to see some LSA1. LSA1 of all router who belongs to area 0. LSA1 of router 1, LSA1 of router 2, LSA1 of router 3. Router 2 have how many link? 2 link. LSA1 of router 1, LSA1 of router 2, LSA1 of router 3. Router 1 have how many link? 2 link. LSA1 of router 1, LSA1 of router 2, LSA1 of router 3. Router 2 have how many link? 3 link. Here we are able to see 3. That means router 1 have 2 link. Router 2 have 3 link. And router 3 have only 1 link. Guys, why AVR router means router 3 is not advertising 30 prefix 30.1.1.0? So there is some problem. Let me check the configuration of router 4 again. Let me take you to router 4. Actually R3 is not receiving this 30 prefix. So IP interface brief exclude unassigned. First of all, let me check the IP. So IP is fine, perfect. Okay, let me ping the neighbor. Ping 34.1.1.34.3. So I am able to ping. That's why OSPF neighborship is there. So IP OSPF neighbor. Let me check OSPF is enabled on that interface or not, on F0/0. So IP OSPF interface brief. So OSPF is enabled on this interface. Yes, brother. OSPF is enabled here, right? That means router 4 is advertising this network to R3. Let me check R3 database. So IP OSPF database. So this is summary LSA. Who is generating 3.3.3? ABR router. Let me check routing table of router 1. So IP route OSPF. This router is not receiving 30 prefix 30.1.1.0. Yes, Nirav. Why? Am I audible, Nirav?
Yes, yes.
Why ABR router is not advertising this 30 prefix? It have prefix. So IP route OSPF. You can see this router also don't have 30 prefix. Oh my god. R3 is also not receiving 30 prefix. So IP OSPF neighbor here. Okay, neighbor is fine, perfect. Let me do one thing. Let me down this interface. Serial 2/1 shutdown and then no shut again. So IP route OSPF. So IP OSPF database. I will check database of router 4 means LSA1 of router 4 in detail. LSA1 of router 4 because inside the LSA1 of router 4 there are detailed information of link. Yes or no?
Yes.
So on R4 I am going to check the detailed information of so IP sorry or on R3 also I can verify it. I can open LSA1 of router 4 on R3 also. So IP OSPF database router LSA and after that router ID.
4.4. 4.4.
This is LSA1 of router 4. Okay, number of link is 2. One is link connected to another router 3.3.3. It is talking about the neighbor. Link connected to a stub network 34. Oh, inside the LSA1 of router 1 that link is not available. Yes or no? Inside LSA1 of router 4 this link is not available 30.1.1.0. Sorry, on R4. So IP OSPF database. This router is see R4 is receiving all prefixes of area 0. How we can check it? So IP route OSPF. This prefix. This is a prefix of area 0.
0, yes.
And this prefix. Higher symbol is OIA inter-area prefixes. So here this is I think problem of software, right? Otherwise, so IP OSPF interface brief, we are able to see on fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address is sorry, OSPF is enabled. So IP interface brief, exclude and assign. Oh, everything is fine. So let me do one thing. I'm going to down this interface F0/0 once, shut down and say no shut again. Let's see what happening. Otherwise, I will remove OSPF configuration once and then I will reconfigure OSPF. Do so IP OSPF neighbor and so IP OSPF database router 4.4.4.4. Now one link only. So wait for some time. Now you can see this link is added. Yes or no? So now let me check
Yes.
on R3. R3 is receiving or not. So IP route OSPF. So still R3 is not receiving. Okay, neighborship is full. Let me do one thing. On this router, I am going to say no router OSPF 1. Okay. So CDP neighbor. Okay. R3 is neighbor. Now I am going to configure OSPF again. There is some problem on router number 4. So I think I need to replace this router as well. Router OSPF 1. That's why I prefer EVNG. Okay. So I should design this topology in EVNG. Router OSPF 1 and router ID 4.4.4.4 and network 30.1.1.0 0.0.255 and area 1, right? Then directly let me enable it on interface range. Can I use range command here? S2/1, no, serial 2/0 IP OSPF 1 area 1 interface serial 2/1 also let me enable IP OSPF 1, or on this interface I am not enabling OSPF. Leave. Now let me do one thing. R3 again I am going to check my routing table. So this time see this router is receiving 30 prefix. Okay, so now it's working fine. So now in the database of router 1 we can say so IP OSPF database router 3 means ABR router is generating 2 number of LSA3. Why 2 number of LSA3? Because in area 1 total number of prefixes are 2. One is 30.1.1.0 and second one is 34.1.1.0. Getting my point? So if I will advertise this network also, then this network also in OSPF area 1, router 3 will send one more LSA 3. Okay. So it depends the number of network. So here we have 3 number of network, so it will generate 3 number of LSA for this area, and R3 will generate how many number of LSA3 for this area? Hello guys. In the database of router 5, how many LSA3 are there? Oh, Nirav, Rohit,
4, sir.
4.
Yes, sir.
Definitely 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many prefixes are there? 4. So it will generate 4 number of LSA3 from here in this area. Okay, so that's why on router number 5 you can verify, on router number 4, sorry. So IP OSPF database, we have how many number of LSA3? You can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 network, 20 network, 12 network, and 23 network. In the topology also you can see 10.1.1.0, 12.1.1.0, 20.1.1.0, and 23.1.1.0. Is it clear? And who is advertising these all network? 3.3.3.3. Who is 3.3.3? So IP OSPF border router. It is ABR router. And cost to reach this ABR router is
64.
64. Okay. Is it clear, guys? Inside the database of router 5, we are able to see there are 4 number of LSA 3, and router 3 is generating it. With the help of IP OSPF border router, I can check my ABR router. And you know, there is one more way to identify that these prefixes is received by ABR router by checking routing table. So IP route OSPF, all the prefixes where symbol is OIA. So these prefixes is received by ABR router, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This prefix, and this prefix. Okay, these prefixes of inter area means another area prefix. That means I have learned this prefix with which LSA? LSA 3.
3.
So interviewer can ask you this question, brother, that in OSPF routing table we are able to see one prefix with symbol OIA. So tell me through which LSA router have learned this prefix. So answer is
Type 3.
Summary LSA.
yes. Now we have different symbol as well. Okay, so we will understand all other symbols as well. Till now here we are able to see IP OSPF database. In the database of router 1 there are some LSA 1 and there are some LSA 3. We don't have any other LSA. Now I am going to reduce this domain. Let's say till here we have OSPF domain. Okay, this is in OSPF domain, let's say. And after that router 5 is connected with one more router here. Let's say router 6. Maybe router 6 is, you know, connecting two organization together, network of two organization or to a small company together. Maybe R6 is that router. So doesn't matter, we can run any protocol over here, right? We had not discussed BGP till now, so that's why we will not configure BGP. Instead of configure BGP, we can configure any other routing protocol here. That means OSPF is going to receive some prefixes from different domain. This is different routing domain. Let's say R6 can be your ISP as well. This is your edge router maybe. R6 can be your edge router of OSPF domain, because this is edge router. R5 is edge router of OSPF domain. Now R5 is connected with any other routing domain, maybe a static routing, RIP, EIGRP, BGP, ISS, any other routing domain, ISP, cloud. Okay, so R5 will become what? ESBR, because one interface of R5 is in OSPF domain and one interface is in other domain. Let's say for now here I will use any routing protocol like EIGRP. Let's say I will use EIGRP, ES number 10. Okay, and router 6 have some prefixes. Router 6 have some network, and that network actually router 6 want to share in OSPF domain. Let's say it have some network 192.168. 10.1/24 or 10.0/24. One is 192.168.10. Let's say 20.0/24, 192.168.30.0/24. These three networks. Router 6 need to advertise these three network in OSPF domain. Okay, so let me configure this extra router as well here, guys, and R5. Then we will continue the configuration. First of all, on R4 I need to add one command, I think. R4 show IP OSPF interface brief. So OSPF is running on serial 2/0 and F0/0 only. That means I need to configure serial 2/1 over here. So interface serial 2/1 no set and IP address. Here I will configure IP 45.1.1.4. I think I have already configured the IP. Okay, no problem. And then IP OSPF 1 area 1. Then I have enabled OSPF on this interface as well on router 4. Now let me configure R5. So I think I have access of R5 as well. Okay. Router OSPF 1 and do so IP interface brief. Here I need to configure IP as well. Okay. Interface F0/0 no set and IP address 40.1.1.1 255.255.255.0 exit interface serial 2/0 no set and IP address over here will be 45.1.1.5 255.255.255.0. Yes, interface E1/0 IP address is 56.1.1.5 255.255.255.0. I have configured IP address on all interface. Now router OSPF process 1 router ID 5.5.5.5 exit interface serial 2/0 IP OSPF 1 area 1 exit interface F0/0 IP OSPF 1 area 1 exit. Then router EIGRP ES number 10 and network 56.1.1.0 wildcard mask, this one. Done. I have configured both protocol OSPF and EIGRP. So IP OSPF neighbor, there is neighborship as well, you can see. Now let me configure R6. Config interface F0/0 no set and IP address over here 56.1.1.6 255.255.255.0 exit interface loopback 1 IP address is 192.168.10.1 let's say 255.255.255.0 interface loopback 2 IP address is 20.1 loopback 3 IP address is 30.1. Done. Router EIGRP ES number 10 and network. I am going to run network 0.0.0 command directly. Okay, say no auto summary as well. Done. Okay, until and unless you will not perform redistribution on router number 5, because router 5 is now ASBR router, is going to become ASBR router. Until and unless you will not perform redistribution, router 5 will not become ASBR. Here we need to perform redistribution. Actually we need to again redistribute these network in OSPF domain and prefixes of OSPF domain into EIGRP domain on R5. Let me run some redistribution command and again we will discuss redistribution later. Config T, and first of all let me check the routing. So IP route EIGRP, it have received all prefixes or not? No, R5 is have not received. So IP EIGRP neighbor, there is no neighborship between router 5 and router 6. So IP protocol, here I am running routing protocol fine router EIGRP routing protocol is this one, and 56.1.1.0 ping 56.1.1.6. No, there is no reachability between router 5 and router 6. Let me check the IP. First, let me check on router 6. So IP interface brief, exclude unassign. On F0/0 IP address is 56.1.1.6. So here we have right IP address, right? Okay, let me check on R5. So IP interface brief, exclude unassign. Okay, on F1/0 this interface is down. Interface F1/0, say no set. And also IP route EIGRP. Wait for some time. Now you can see it is receiving these prefixes from EIGRP, and so IP route OSPF, it is receiving these prefixes from OSPF domain. Okay, done. Now let me redistribute EIGRP prefix in OSPF. Router OSPF router OSPF process 1 redistribute EIGRP number 10, and if you will hit enter over here, right, so it will redistribute class full network, right? So okay, this is also fine for me, but if you want to redistribute classless network, just you need to add one keyword here, that is subnet. Okay, done. This is how we redistribute prefixes in OSPF domain. That's it. Now once I have redistributed this prefix in OSPF domain, let me check on R1 that R1 is receiving this prefix or not. So IP dot 192.168.1.10.0. Yes, so you can see this network is in table. Via which router? 12.1.1.5 2. Now check route database. So IP OSPF database. Guys, in database, see, we have some more LSAs. First, LSA 4. First, discuss about this LSA. Once I have performed redistribution, here on router number 1, once I have performed redistribution on router 5, on router number 1, we are able to see some more LSA. First LSA is summary ASB LSA. And which router generating this LSA? ABR router 3.3.3. Why? To share the information of ASBR router. That's it. After that, this is new LSA, LSA 5. And who is generating this LSA? 5.5.5. 5.5.5 is ASBR. And ASBR is generating how many LSA 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means there are 6 number of prefixes in EIGRP domain. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 prefixes are there. It is generating how many LSA 5? This one, 4. Only 4 number of LSA 5. Because there are 4 prefixes in EIGRP domain. 3 plus 1. Okay. Now here if you will run command show IPOSPF border router, then you will came to know about ASBR router and ABR router, and what is the cost to reach ASBR and ABR. See here, this is 3.3.3. this is cost to reach 3.3.3. as I told you, cost on serial link is 64. So on every serial link cost is 64. So see, if R1 want to reach 3.3.3, total cost is 64 plus 64, yes or no? 128. So on router number 1 also we are able to see total cost is what? 128. And cost to reach 5.5 ASBR is 64, 64, 64 and 64. Total will be maybe 256. Okay. Okay guys. Okay, so we have cost to reach ABR router and ASBR router, and so IP route OSPF. Now in routing table again you are able to see one more symbol. router are getting some prefixes with symbol O, E2. E2 is nothing but metric type. Okay, so this is different symbol, yes or no? And guys, this symbol is, this symbol is much better than this symbol. So if we will compare OSPF inter-area prefixes and external prefixes, inter-area prefixes will be always best. Getting my point? Let's say router 1 is connected with one more area here. Router 1 is connected with one, let's say more area 10. This is area 10. In this area we have one router, and this router is also advertising this network. So this router is connected with area 0 and area 10, let's say this is border. So okay, so this router is your ABR router. So ABR router is also, let's say, advertising this network information 192.168.10.0, 20.0 and 30.0, all prefixes. So router 1 have no choice. See, router 1 is getting these prefixes from inter-area prefix as well, inter-area as well, OIA, and it is receiving same prefixes with symbol what? E2, OE2. So OIA is always preferable than E2. Done. And now let's say here I have one more router on. This is my R3 is my ABR router. If I will connect one more ABR here, now router 1 will receive external prefixes from both router, from router 7 also and from router 3 also, yes or no? Let me add this link also here. R4 which interface F1/0 is in area 1. What happened guys here? Interface F1/0 IP OSPF 1 area 1. OSPF will
Sir,
not
IP
operate
is
on
not
this
configured on you.
Okay. IP address over here will be 47.1.1.4 255.255.255.0. Say no shutdown. Okay, I think I have already configured IP there. No, this is new interface on router 4. Sorry, on router number 7. Take the interface F0/0 no shut. IP address is 27.1.1.7 and 255.255.255.0. Exit interface F1/0 no shut. IP address is 47.1.1.7 255.255.255.0. Done. IP OSPF 1 area 0. If I will run this command here, so I cannot change router ID. So first of all, let me enable router OSPF process 1 and router ID 7.7.7.7. Done. And after that interface F0/0 IP OSPF 1 area 0 exit interface F1/0 IP OSPF 1 area 1. It will form neighborship. So IP OSPF neighbor 4.4.4 is neighbor. Okay, and why 2.2.2 is not neighbor? Ping 27.1.1.2. Yes, I am able to ping. So IP OSPF interface brief F0/0 is in area 0 perfect, F1/0 is in area 1 perfect. State is waiting. Okay, so IP OSPF neighbor. So let me check configuration of R2 once. So IP OSPF interface brief on R2F1/0 is enabled. OSPF is enabled. Process ID 1 area is 0. Okay, this one is also fine. Then why there is no neighborship between router 2 and router 7? Yes, guys, tell me, troubleshoot it. Why there is no neighborship between router 2 and router 7? I'm able to ping router 2 from here and show IP OSPF interface brief. Here we are able to see that OSPF is enabled.
You check the connected router. The
24.
second one router is showing neighborship or not?
So yes, second one is showing neighborship. So IP OSPF neighbor 4.4.4 is neighbor. Here I have configured wrong IP address on F0/0. It is not 24, 27. Interface F0/0 IP address 27.1.1.7 255.255.255.0. So IP OSPF neighbor. Soon it will come with other neighbor. Okay. Now see, router number 1 is performing load balancing for external prefixes. So IP root OSPF. For all external prefixes, soon it will start performing load balancing. Yes or no? Because both ABR router will advertise external prefixes. Yes or no?
I think no, sir.
Why?
Because we used Ethernet link for through router 7
Okay.
and serial
And
link.
here I am using different link, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is calculating different way. So let me do one thing. What I am going to do, I am going to set same bandwidth on fast Ethernet link as serial link. So let me take you to router number 2, and on router number 2 I am going to check one thing first. So interface S2/0 2/0, and I am going to just check bandwidth. So here is bandwidth. This is in kbps. If I will set, or I should use serial link here. If I will use their serial link, guys, okay, no problem, leave here. I have one topology in EVNG. I will explain these things there as well. Practically I am telling you, when R7 will become ABR router, it will also advertise external prefixes to router 2, and router 2 will advertise to router 1. So router 1 will get two paths with same matrix, same cost. Yes or no? So it will start performing load balancing. It will start performing load balancing. So what we can do, if I want to, let's say, forward all traffic via router number 3 or via router number 7. So I can use one path. While redistribution, I will change the metric type. I will set metric type E1, and E1 is more preferable than E2. So router 1 will install which path? All the prefixes which router is receiving with E1.
One.
So from here, let's say I will advertise, I will redistribute with type 1 metric. So router will not install this path. Maybe in your network there are more than one ABR. So while redistribution, you have some feature, right, for the path manipulation every time. Scenario can be anything, not only this. This is very easy scenario. But like this, you can solve any scenario. No, I want to use this path, where is my ABR? Okay, we have 3 ABR, 4 ABR. Now let me decide which path should be best. Getting my point? Is it clear, Nirav?
Yes,
So
sir.
now when I am checking database of router, you are able to read database. So if topology is clear to you, so IP OSPF database. This is database of router 1. This is router LSA, these are router LSA, these are network LSA, these are summary LSA, and we have some summary ASP LSA, and then external LSA. If you want to open any LSA in detail, just you need to write so IPOSPF database, after that name of that LSA, and then link ID of that LSA. See, as I told you, sometime link ID will be IP address, sometime it will be network. Here also in type 5 LSA, link ID is prefix information. So all odd number LSA are carry network information, like LSA 5, yes, LSA 3, yes, LSA 1, yes, network LSA. LSA 2, no, it is carrying DR information, network LSA. So we don't have any network LSA over here. Let's say I want to check the detailed information of this network. I will show IPOSPF database, after that external, and then link ID 192.168.10.0. If I will put question mark here again you can see we have lots of option. But like this also, if you will run command, you can see the detailed information. Advertiser router ID. Who is advertising this network? 5.5.5.5 ESBR router. And sequence number for this network is what, guys? 1. This is checksum network mask. After that you can see metric type is by default 2. Metric type 2. And that's why you can see total metric to reach this prefix is what, 20. Here also, and in routing table also. So IP route OSPF. In routing table also you can see 190 prefix. Metric is 20. So when we are redistributing any prefix with metric type 2, whenever I am redistributing external prefix in OSPF domain with metric type 2, then total metric from source to destination, means from destination, may definitely see here while we are redistributing, router 5 will add some metric for these prefixes, right? After that it will advertise, so it will add 20 metric, that is seed metric. That is seed metric. Always whenever you will redistribute external prefixes by using type 2, it will add this metric 20 as a seed metric, and it will advertise in OSPF domain, and all routers will install these prefixes with this seed metric 20. It will not calculate metric of this link, metric of this link, metric of this link, like this. But in case of type 1, when you will redistribute with type 1, see, it will calculate the seed matrix while redistributing. It is adding seed matrix and the total cost to reach ESBR router. So this time you need to find the cost to reach ESBR router. If you have cost to reach ESBR router, so you can add cost to reach ESBR into 20. That will become metric in type 1. Okay, so let me do one thing. Here now we are able to see all prefixes with E2 symbol, and in database also we are able to see this metric type is external and total cost to reach in this network is 20 only. Now let me remove redistribution command from router number 5. Here I am going to say no. Okay, and now again I am going to run this command redistribution EIGRP subnet. After that, metric type. Let me set metric type what? 1 over here. So once I will set metric type 1, now you can verify on router number 1. Again I am going to run same command for this network, and metric type is now 1. Yes or no? So seed metric is still what? 20, but if you will check metric in routing table OSPF and 192.168.10.0, so you can see the metric. Like this I cannot open. Here you can see metric is now what? 150. Why 150? Because 20 is seed metric, and so IP OSPF border router. Total cost to reach advertiser router is 5.5.5 is 256. Cost to reach 5.5.5 is 256, and so IP route OSPF. So okay, here we are able to see first of all E1 OE1 symbol, so IP OSPF database, and external 192.168.10.0. Metric type is okay, this is fine. Advertising router ID is 5.5.5. so IP OSPF border router cost is 130 and plus cost which is coming in update, cost which is coming with update is 20, so total cost will be what? 150. Okay, cost to reach 5.5.5 is 130, we are able to see, and cost in so IP OSPF database external, here we are able to see cost with prefixes is 20 in database. So total cost in the routing table will become what? So IP route OSPF. Total cost will become 130 plus 20, that is 150. Clear? Clear, Nirav?
Yes, sir. Sir, but still I have this doubt. We cannot change, sir, AD value just like in static we are changing.
No, here we cannot change AD value in dynamic routing protocol. Routing protocol have predefined AD value, brother. That we
But
cannot change. You know, AD value differentiate prefixes when router is receiving, routes from multiple protocols or from the multiple domain. That time router compare AD value.
actually,
Okay.
sir, uh, I
Uh-huh.
am just checking this one Cisco documentation on this, sir, itself. They
Okay.
are showing we can change the
What is
distance.
the command? Are you able to see the command there?
Yes, yes, sir. Command is there.
Yes, tell me the command.
Command. Just a minute, sir. Command.
Let me run on R1.
I am not able to imagine the use case actually. how it will impact, because in that when we are doing manually for that static, that I'm.
Tell me the command. I will so I will check and I will get
Yes,
to
yes,
know
sir.
that how we are
Distance
using
OSPF.
distance in global config mode.
Yes, yes. In router
Dist
OSPF, then router OSPF process,
Achha,
then distance OSPF.
router OSPF process 1. After that
Distance OSPF.
OSPF
Then
and
they have, yeah, inter, external, and inter. Yes, so this actually
this is
here I'm
what, let's
confused.
say, internal.
So I guess for inter area, when you configure, I guess it will
Yes.
take this.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. We can manipulate to like for external prefixes. Prefixes is coming from external domain.
Yes, yes,
For
sir. Yes.
inter-area prefixes, for inter-area prefixes. So
So
like let's say I want to set it for external prefixes, okay, and I want to set distance 100 or let's say 50. Done.
okay.
After that, again it's inter-area route or these are the external prefix, brother. Okay, inter-area and distance 50. Okay, I will check it later. Okay, what it
Yes, sir.
is.
Actually, I am like I saw this command actually, but I'm not able to think
Yes,
about
yes,
any
yes,
kind of
yes.
use case.
Don't
Like,
worry, I will check. I will check. I will check.
yes, okay, sir. Because here also it is
Right.
showing type 5 and type 7. So basically, type 5 and type 7 will be for ASBR only and NSSA only.
Exactly. Why not?
Oh, that,
Very good.
yes.
This is good command. I think useful feature. Okay, I will definitely check and again
Yeah, yes,
explain
sir. Yes, sir.
this. Okay. Apart from it, everything is clear. Whatever things we had
Yes,
discussed
yes, sir.
now,
Yes, even it.
you all can read OSPF database. You all can, read the prefixes, external prefixes, internal prefixes, all types of prefixes. So IP route. Let me ask some question. Route OSPF. This is routing table of router one. Now tell me, guys, this router have learned this network with which OSPF area?
Intra.
With which LSA?
Yes. So LSA 1.
In the form of LSA1.
Yes.
Router have learned this prefix in the form of which LSA?
Summary.
LSA3.
Yes.
Router have learned these prefixes with which LSA?
Type 5.
LSA5. In routing table, we are able to see only odd number LSA
Odd.
prefixes. Yes or no?
Okay. 135. Okay. Okay. Yes.
So now we have different topic in OSPF, that is types of area in OSPF. So I think we should start this tomorrow in next class. So if anyone have now guys question from this topic, please let me know. Like where how we can manipulate ASBR, if we have multiple ASBR or if we have multiple ABR.
Sir, whenever there is equal cost uh, load balancing,
Uh-huh.
so in that case, like how it performs load balancing. Say, for example, it is sending like
In this
using route.
topology,
No, in any topology. Say, for
okay.
example, if there are two links, if both links are having same AD value metric and prefix, so it will perform
Hmm.
load balancing in that scenario. So say, for example, if we are doing ping, so in ping output it is showing one path and then second
Yes.
packet will take. Okay, so by
Okay.
default is it following round robin method or like?
Yes,
using.
round robin router. Yes, yes, definitely round robin method.
Okay, okay. Because in switching it is
You
different, I
know,
guess, sir.
but not in unequal cost load balancing in EIGRP. Like EIGRP order perform unequal cost load balancing,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
That time it is not using round robin method,
Okay,
because
that
that time metric is different. When metric
different.
is same, that time it will, okay, Nirav, getting my
Yes, yes,
point.
yes, yes, sir. But in
50-50
when
in scenario.
yes, so and
When
in
load balancing ratio is, you can say, 1 by 1.
one by one, yes. And in case of ether channel, say for example layer 2 ether channel, when the topic will
Mhm.
come, so in that case also it is not performing round robin, I guess. Or some documents I have checked, so they are telling that by default it is not running round robin, but
No, no,
it,
by default it is running round robin on Cisco devices in Cisco IOS.
no sir, for switch I am talking about. In switch, if we perform ether channel, layer
Yeah,
2 ether
yeah.
channel,
In Ether channel, na.
yes sir.
By default, load balancing algorithm is round robin there also.
Okay. But sir, one of the author, they are telling regarding this packet.
Maybe I think so. We will see when we will discuss Ether channel.
Yes, yes. Okay, sir. So
Uh,
I was
yeah,
confused
I
that.
think there is round robin option. I am damn sure, 100% sure. Okay,
Yes,
in load
yes.
balancing,
It is there. Yes, yes. It
but
is
by
there.
default we will see.
Yes. That's why I was confused that in router by default it is taking, I guess, round robin or not. So that's why I asked.
Okay, okay, okay. Good. That command was also good. Thanks. Please carry this type of command, which generally we are not. Actually, I am also new with that command.
Yes, actually, sir, you as you told, we cannot change this AD value. So in
Uh,
Cisco CCNA ICND1 and ICND2, in ICND2 it is mentioned only, sir, that we can change actually any kind of routing protocol AD. So then I remembered this Cisco document. So I would opened official Cisco website's document and I was checking. So in that also they have
okay.
mentioned. So that's why I asked that.
No,
Then
but we cannot change like AD value of OSPF. This is for certain prefixes like to
yes, yes.
identify or to,
Yes,
yes.
yes. So that's what I was thinking, that when you told that can we manipulate, so I thought
Actually,
if we can.
you were asking that, can we change OSPF AD value? I will set AD value this over here.
Yes, yes.
That is not possible.
So yeah, yeah, so one point is clear. So that is not possible. But using this particular command, we can manipulate for the
Some
prefixes,
prefixes, yes, of OSPF. This is
inter
great.
area and. Okay,
This is great.
okay, sir.
Anything else, Rohit? Rohit, where are you? Rohit has gone. Mohan,
No, sir.
क्या हाल है मोहन? How are you, brother?
I am good, sir. Thank you, sir. How are you, sir?
Doing great.
Actually, I am
So,
in
have you
work, sir.
completed your dinner?
No, sir. I am on second shift. Once I reach the home, I
Okay.
will. Yeah.
Oh
2 to
my
10, sir.
God. Oh my.
Weekly it's changing, sir. So sometimes I was not able to attend the classes.
Oh
So
yes, 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 yes.
the next day I will watch the recording video. Recorded video.
Oh my God. Every day you are watching one video.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
No, sir. Whenever I miss the classes, no, next day I
Okay.
will watch the recorded video.
Okay. 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 Great. And Deepak, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
How are you, brother?
I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
I am doing great. So, have you completed your dinner, brother?
No, sir.
So, where are you, in office or somewhere else?
No, I'm in home currently, actually. It is here. I'm currently in UAE. Here it is 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yes.
Oh, good. So, OSPF is clear to you, Deepak?
Yes, sir.
Cleared. All clear.
Yes, sir. Because of both CCNA, CCNP, I am learning first.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, can I share my screen just for a minute?
Yes, yes, you can share, brother. Give me 1 minute, brother. Yes, Nirav.
Yes, sir. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, this is the these are the errors. Actually. Hello,
Ha 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 ha.
hello.
Hello.
Is my
Yes,
voice
you are
audible, sir?
audible. You are audible, Nirav.
Hello.
Ha, yes, you are audible, Nirav.
Yes, sir. Sir, this I was talking about.
Okay.
So this Encore book, okay, official cert guide. So
Mm-hmm.
there are total 45 pages, and these are the corrections, sir.
Okay, like chapter 80.
And this actually I downloaded from this official website only itself. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Cisco Press. And
Okay.
then here I went here. Errata. We have made every effort to ensure accuracy. So if any error we are finding, we can also submit. But here are some of the errors which have been submitted, and they have provided corrections. Even figures also they have provided which figure requires correction.
Okay, we can download it.
Yeah, yeah, we can download it. It is free of cost.
Okay.
So that's why actually I opened it on this Flipkart also, and I was just checking the price, but I was confused that so many errors are there. Then it will take long time for correction also. So sir, shall I share this directly or sir?
Yeah, send me directly. Na?
Okay, okay. And sir, this particular
You can share in group as well.
yeah,
It
yeah,
will
sir,
be
sure,
better for
sure.
others as well.
Yes, sir. And this particular command I checked it here, sir, on this official Cisco website.
Okay. Inside the book.
Yeah, yeah, it is official Cisco's particular documentation.
Okay.
So with every say for example every kind of device they provide this configuration guides online.
Okay.
So there only I was searching that if it is possible or not. So this we can also download free of cost also, full book. But this is totally about OSPF only, sir. MIB values, what will be for this particular single. This is for I guess cloud router. Yeah, it is for this CSR 1000V
Mm-hmm.
cloud router.
Exactly.
So any which ways, I therefore I shared this particular command because it was totally new for me also. Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Good. Have you shared?
No, sir, I'll share right now after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you for
then
your
that's all for
information,
today.
Nirav.
Okay, sir.
Mohan. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Let's
Okay,
meet tomorrow.
okay, sir.
Thank you,
Bye
sir.
bye. Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.